So I'm going to try my best to explain this video as much as I can. If you don't understand anything, get back to me in the comment section below. I may have to explain to you further, because this is something that this is an experience that usually a lot of people who are awakened souls, especially highly awakened souls, they already resonate with this and they really know what I'm talking about. This is the situation when a person will travel through different dimensions in that particular time, in that particular place. And how do you recognize that actually you're encountering or you're actually traveling through a different dimension? So for example, you might have an experience when you're out there doing your own thing, you're out and about doing your own stuff, minding your own business, and you may sometimes walk through a portal. Before I talk about the portals, have you guys noticed the reason as to why sometimes people used to say there used to be this, I don't know if it's like a belief, or it used to be like a tradition or something like that in different societies around the world? People do not tend to go through two poles in any place, whether you just made the poles on your way to the city, or whether these poles exist in your neighborhood. There are some people who actually do not like to walk through poles, because sometimes you're walking through poles and sometimes actually in reality you're walking through a portal, because those poles, they represent another portal going through to a different dimension. You might have an experience, for example, you could walk around and you encounter a certain individual. It can be a certain individual, but you recognize that event is happening. It could happen like 2-3 times in that same time. You could encounter a certain individual. They may speak to you, they may not speak to you, or sometimes you may see some character, something with their character, which is very difficult to explain to other individuals, and you will see that individual appear in front of you. You continue further, only for you to turn around and that particular person is gone. Or let me say, for example, you could be walking around out there, doing your own stuff. You encounter a certain building. So you see this massive building. You know that this building wasn't actually there in the first place. It has never been in that place for as long as you could have been using that particular road, and you know all the buildings on that road. But for some reason you encounter another strange building, and that building, you know that actually that building, it wasn't there before. You go around and turn around, you look behind you, and the building is gone. It could be sometimes be a certain type of vehicle. It could be sometimes be a creature. It could be sometimes be a different type of an insect, a different type of a bird. It could be anything. This is an experience which actually is very common with all souls. If you're a person who is an old soul, you already know that there is different dimensions, so many of them happening in that same time and space. We're in the 3D, of course. We see this with our own eyes. We know the birds, we know the creatures, we know the people, we know the animals, we know the buildings, we know these trees, we know the rivers, how they look like, we know everything. But there are sometimes when life is going to happen like that it actually, you get an experience of entering a certain portal without even knowing it, and you're going to have a different experience in that same portal. And sometimes this thing takes a lot of, it can take a couple of seconds. It could be taking, like, for example, 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds. It could even sometimes take up to a minute. But you're going to realize that experience was not from this dimension. I do not know the best way to explain this video, but I know a lot of awakened souls already know what I'm talking about. Me personally, I've come across certain individuals, a rare breed of people, and sometimes you will see them, they will come around, they may share a word with you, a word or two. Sometimes they may come around looking very strange, they may not even sometimes say a word. You know what I mean? And then it's just a few seconds, 3, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, those individuals are gone. It is an experience that you're going to see. If you're a person who is on this journey of growth, you're going to start tuning into different frequencies, and you're going to have these kind of experiences wherever you go. And I would like to know about that, if it has happened to you. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section below. It's a very short video. I wanted to explain to you guys what is really happening, many things that are happening that actually not everybody can see or not everybody can experience. Do you tend to walk through portals unknowingly? Do you tend to meet certain individuals that are very difficult to explain to other people? Do you tend to have these kind of experiences that experiences that you cannot even explain to anybody. You're seeing different creatures, you're seeing different buildings, you're seeing different people, you're seeing a strange type of animals. You have got a completely different experience. In this 3D, it just simply means that you have walked through a portal without knowing it. So the portals are everywhere. It's not that you just woke up one morning and you know there's a portal here and then you just walk through that portal. You just woke up one day and you go on with your day, you walk normally, you go wherever you want to go, but in that particular time, you're walking through different portals and you're experiencing different people, different creatures, different experiences from different dimensions at that same time. And normally this thing takes a very short period of time, 3, 4, 5, maybe even sometimes 10 seconds. And then you actually come back to this reality of the 3D. Let me know if that has happened to you in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.